Everything you need to know about turkesterone. Turkesterone alone will not make you fake natty. This is because turkesterone is only one of many bug steroids called ecdysteroids. Kinda like how boys need testosterone and not a derivative to build muscle and grow. Bugs need a whole spectrum, not just one ecdysteroid to grow. If you want fake natty status, then go with the ecdysteroid complex that's found in morel root. Why? Russians found that the Siberian deer that lived in higher altitudes and fed on morel root were more muscular than the deer in lower altitudes who did not feed on the root. Then in 2015, rats were injected with a handful of anabolic compounds and ecdysteroids, and the effects were compared. They found that ecdysteroids could be more powerful than D-bol. In 2019, a human study conducted had an anabolic effect. Now let me debunk everything I just said. First, for buff deer. So higher altitudes have less oxygen and therefore require more energy and more strength to run around in. So if you noticed, I said the deer in higher altitudes were more muscular. Even though they fed on morel root, it could have been the altitude, not the morel root, that made them more muscular. Then for roided rats. Humans are not rats. They're not affected in the same way, mainly because rats are smaller animals. On top of that, the rats were injected with these supplements, and that's very different from oral consumption. For example, oral carnitine is significantly less effective than injectable carnitine, and that's in humans. And that's because carnitine is then digested by microorganisms in your gut. So who knows what microorganisms do to turkesterone? Anyone using this rat study to back oral supplements needs to rethink a few things. Finally, the human study used peak performance products. And in 2020, biochemists analyzed 12 ecdysteroid products and found 3 peak performance lots significantly underdosing their products. In one lot, they claimed that they had 100 mg per cap and only had 0.84 milligrams. They're missing 99.16% of that dose. There was either a conflict in the study or participants were just significantly affected by restricted diet and training. Overall, if I had to bet, ecdysteroids don't work. But if I had to put my money somewhere, I'd put it on finding more literature on injectable ecdysterone.